Hello and welcome back to the channel and another episode of Astral Ascension. In the last episode, we received another mission, but before we leave, we went to the hospital just to say goodbye to our sister Celeste. We bumped into Zeke as well on the in the hospital lobby. So after saying our goodbyes to Celeste, we also hung out with Zeke. But however, we decide to tell him that Helen is suspicious of him because of his insistence to investigate I forgot what the other guy's name was. Basically, he wants to investigate this one guy alone because the suspect has like a lot more case corrections than any other agent. But turns out when we confronted Zeke told us that Helen herself also have a really abnormal high amount of case corrections as well. So both of them are suspicious of each other. So for now we are not sure who to take sides, but we just have to move on for now. And we have to do we probably have to do our own investigations. But that's just a small part of the recap. The main part of the recap is once we leave the state, the docks, we run into a Polaris patrol ship, but instead we decide to warp jump, but that fried our system, so we have no choice but to be stuck in space for a while. However, during that time, we were boarded by raiders. And that's when Luna decides to go berserk mode, assassin mode, and kill everyone on the raider ship. And that's when we learned that Luna was a spec... Should I say spec ops? Basically, Luna was a secret operative that weren't supposed to exist. And Luna herself wasn't supposed to exist either. And now that we kind of know of her past as an assassin, as someone who also basically doesn't exist, but now that we are here at her old mentor's place, yeah, she managed to escape the organization because it was burned down apparently, and she was taken in by her mentor. And now we took a leave of absence and just to visit her mentor's place and also her place of residence, kinda. And we left up. This is where we left off. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, we spent the night there as well, but nothing too crazy happened. We just talked about our own past. We discovered what the organization used to be like, I guess. Yeah, we basically learned a lot from our past. We left off here, so I'm just gonna continue from where we left off. The basement is the next place I check. As I head downstairs, I'm rewarded with the sight of Luna's long hair. Hey! She turns her head and looks back at me, her hair flowing like silvery moonlight.
Good morning. I hope you slept well.
I did, thanks to a certain someone. I hope you did too.
I did. Also thanks to a certain someone.
She giggles and winks. I shuffle over to where she's standing and notice that the basement is roomy. Luna must have spent the morning reorganizing and cleaning. Wow, this looks like a whole new room. She smiles.
Cleaning helps me organize my thoughts.
Mira used to say, decluttering makes room for new ideas.
Well, that's a good one. All of Mira's boxes are compiled together, and all of Luna's old things are in another stack, including her dreaded Project Amaris box. Yeah, I kind of forgot how it was pronounced. I think it's Amaris, then I keep pronouncing it as Amaris because reminds me of a certain because this word reminds me of something else, because I feel like I've seen this word somewhere, but it's pronounced differently, but I don't know. Yeah, but it gives me the vibe I should pronounce it Amaris the first time I see this word, until she pronounced it as Amaris. Anyway, let's move on, which is now visible in the front of the POW. Has all this stuff been weighing on your mind then? She shakes her head.
The opposite, actually. And it's all thanks to you.
Me? She nods.
You helped me see that I shouldn't hide from who I was. Because hiding meant I would always be running away from shadows.
Inconsistent text. She gestures to her Luna POW.
Project Amorous Luna and Mira's Luna. Every single memory here helped me grow into who I am now.
They're all important, and they're all a part of me, both the good and the bad.
Her hands lingers on the box of weaponry. She looks at me and offers me a smile that I haven't seen in a long time. It's bright, genuine, and proud. At default to the second option. And Eidos Luna. How is she feeling?
She's feeling pretty good because she has you here.
Eidos Javelin feels the same way. She giggles. Yeah, the way I say my name like that feels cringe. I don't know why. I probably should put a generic name to make it sound less weird, right? No, well, I have friends calling me Javelin, but because yeah, that's the nickname I came up with, and they actually stuck with it. They call me Jav for short. Yeah, I know what you guys thinking of JAV, but I should put a name like Jeff, as in JEFF, so it sounds less weird. But I don't know why, when I say my own nickname it feels weird, but when my friends call me that, it feels natural for some reason. I don't feel weird, but it only feels weird when I say my own alias here. Yeah, whatever. She giggles. In all seriousness, I'm really glad I could be here to support you through this.
I'm grateful to have you here too.
Her smile soon turns playful.
And I'm hoping we can extend the stay just a little longer.
Yes, I like where this is going, sure. Default. We can extend this stay as long as you like. Maybe you'd like to show me more of the house. I haven't gotten a tour of the bedrooms yet. I wink and Luna giggles.
Well, in an effort for you to know all of me, I did want to show you all of my favorite spots.
Oh?
That are around town.
Well, sure. I can live with that. Of course it was too good to be true. That wasn't exactly what I had in mind, but it sounds fun too. I'm in. She grins. Should we give Iris an update?
I already did earlier this morning. We have a return flight booked for tomorrow morning, which means for the rest of the day, I have you all to myself.
She winks. So, what exactly is the plan?
You'll get the full Neoma experience. I thought we could start at the lake and work our way around.
That's the name of her planet, right? I literally forgot. Well, lead the way. I follow Luna out of the house and into the town. I'm able to take a good look around, and even through the bustle of everyday shoppers, the pace here is slower, unhurried. Even Luna seems to embody this presence as we amble towards the lake. It's a decent walk away from the town and fairly secluded. Hold on, let me look up the word amble because yeah, I want to learn new things every day, which I probably might forgot, and yeah, you will see me like looking up words and such because yeah, I'm not used to because some of the words was almost never being used in everyday conversation. So that's why I need to keep my how do I put it, knowledge up and the grammar up and whatever. But yeah, learn something every day. Never got You're never too old to learn. When we reach our destination, I'm awed by the picturesque landscape, and it's literally the same as Polaris. No, just kidding. The water is a perfect mirror, reflecting a twin range of snow-capped mountains. Wow, this place is beautiful. Luna nods, she leads me to the pier, and we both sit down with our legs dangling over the edge. So, how come this location number 1 on our tour of... Wait, what? So, how come this is location number 1 on our tour of Luna's favorite places?
How come indeed?
She giggles before answering seriously.
It's just so peaceful. I used to come here to refocus my thoughts. No matter how much my mind was racing, the concerns would melt away when I was here.
I can definitely feel that tranquility.
Most importantly, this was the only place where I was free to be myself. The birds didn't care about my history. They would sing their song regardless.
I nod, appreciating the chirping bird songs in the trees. It must have been hard leaving this place behind.
At first it was, but I don't need it anymore.
With a smile, she looks at me and reaches for my hand. Her hand is warm and soft and fits delicately within my own grip. Even this small touch is enough to make my heart flip. I want to pull her close, but the memory from the caves keeps me rooted in place. So basically I think we are on the correct route. I think this is the... I'm not entirely sure because I never spoiled myself too much, but I only spoiled myself regarding CG, so I don't know when is the official romance path. I've been in this situation before and I don't want to overstep. The last thing I want is to push Luna away. She feels the slight tension of my body and lets go.
Do you remember when we were in the caves at the beach? The sunset was so beautiful.
Yeah, a little animation bug. Yeah. I glance curiously at her, unsure where this is going. Luna turns and faces me, pulling her legs up from the edge.
I want you to know that I felt it too.
My heart races. I remember the way my chest swelled watching her shine beneath that golden glow. She knew? Then why?
Because it wouldn't have been fair to you. You didn't know the truth about me. About who I was or what I did.
She turns her head away.
And I didn't have the courage to tell you. So I pretend that I didn't feel it. Because pretending is easy.
When she looks back at me, there's a determination in her eyes.
But I don't want to pretend anymore. Now that you know the real me, the whole me, I can finally say it.
Her gaze locks with my own.
I want to be with you.
No chance to back off now. Well, we already made our decision back at the caves. So I'm guessing all of the romance path happens right on the beach episode. Because yeah, I kind of spoiled myself with the other two routes. I don't know about the one of them, but I know one of the other two is basically we made it official at the beach, but I don't know about the other one. I'm not gonna say who, but if you also are aware of the spoiler, but yeah, I'm not gonna say too much, but basically one of the other routes is also happening at the beach, basically. So I'm guessing when you confirm your relationship, your status there with Luna in this case, this part is basically, yeah, you I don't think you can back off any time now. not that you wanna back out when you first choose to go on the route in the first place. So yeah, but it could be an option, but yeah, it could be an option to like decline, but I think they just don't wanna add too much to the I'm guessing this is just a dash, not want to add too much to the programming, to the code. Yeah, it's way easier to put all of their confirmation on that beach episode to make things simpler. So yeah, no backing out once you, in other words, no backing out once you confirm your feelings back at the beach episode. So default to the second option. It's finally happening. I've been waiting to hear you say that. Luna smiles. She tries to remain calm, but I notice the nervous way she plays with her hands.
And yet, you haven't given an answer.
I grin, momentarily enjoying how the tables have turned. Wait, what? Yeah, I never got to finish reading this. I think it's obvious that I want nothing more than to be with you too. Luna suddenly yanks me for. Yeah, I can't even finish reading this. They should let us at least finish reading this before. Yeah, this is like the. It's like getting interrupted when you're trying to say something. Luna suddenly yanks me forward by the tie. I barely catch myself as I fall into her, and our lips meet with an electric desire. And we get the CG. So Lex, my world becomes. Wait, what? My world becomes her as I bask in the sweetness of her lips and the perfume of her hair. Let's take a moment to enjoy the CG. Yeah, we finally got together with Luna. Luna responds just as eagerly, tugging me closer as our lips meet again and again. Our heat is overwhelming, and we breathlessly lose ourselves to each other. Finally, we slowly pull apart, our lips lingering together as long as possible. I love you, Luna.
I love you too.
Still touching forehead to forehead, I feel Luna smile against me.
I've wanted to do that for a very long time.
What? Yak me by my tie?
I meant the kiss.
Oh.
But now that you mention it.
Okay, some weird shit is gonna happen, right? There's another tug on my tie and Luna's smile turns devilish. I grin just as I'm pulled into her again, and our lips find each other once more. We continue to enjoy each other's company at the serene lake. Afterwards, Luna leads me around the town, showing me the rest of her favorite locations. It's the perfect time to pick up some souvenirs for the crew too. So yeah, I'm guessing, because if you didn't, yeah, no way you can back off right after you, first of all, you basically confirm your feelings about Luna at the beach scenario, and all of some of the certain text that gives you the how do I put it, the implication that shows that you're concerned about Luna when she pretended to not reciprocate the love up until after the raider scenes, I guess. So it wouldn't make sense to like go through all of that, go through the raider scene, finding out her past, and coming with her to her home planet just for you to like say, oh no, I just think of you as a friend. No way, right? That's just an ass move to do, right? So yeah, but it can also be an option to decline, but that's going through all that. Basically, if you have the option to decline up until that point, I don't know what you're doing with your run. But yeah, I'm guessing the most easy, I mean, in terms of the story, the plot goes, yeah, you're being an ass, but logically you could have done that. But in terms of the coding part, I'm pretty sure the beach scene is where everything would be made simpler, because yeah, they probably have a timeline of the codes, and then yeah, every single one of the routes probably just confirm your route at the end of the beach episode just to lock that route in. Makes the code simple, but yeah, I guess Luna is the only unique one where you officially get together only after the beach episode. I still don't know about the other two. I only know one of them happens at the beach episode. I don't know about the other one. Maybe I haven't spoiled myself yet. Maybe I should spoil myself and just confirm. You know what? Maybe not. I'm just gonna continue, and when we eventually make a second run, we'll figure it out whether the other two were on the beach episode or not. Whether we officially become a couple at the beach episode. I know one of them is, but I don't know the other one. But not saying the names is like kind of hard to like follow my context about who is the other person that I'm not sure that whether we will be a couple during the beach episode. You know what? I've been rambling. Let's just continue. I have no idea. At this point, my rambling also confuses myself. Hand in hand, I happily follow along and appreciate the glimpse into Luna's former life. The gap has finally closed between us, and I feel closer to her than ever. I can't wait to keep learning more and more about her every day. When the girls start, we return to the house to get some rest, and Luna and I treasure these last moments alone together. So yeah, this part could have been like 10 minutes or so, but I think I at least ramble for like 5 minutes. Okay, the game's loading. The next morning, I wake up to a delicious smell coming from the kitchen. Breakfast. I wonder where we slept. Not on the couch, I suppose. Maybe there's two bedrooms. One she sleeps in, the other is a guest room or something. My stomach rumbles, urging me out of bed. I quickly get ready and then head downstairs to see Luna setting 2 plates down on the living room table.
Good morning. Are you hungry?
Starved.
I had a feeling. We got a lot of exercise yesterday, didn't we?
An option? No, yeah. What exercise? You guys fill in the blanks. But yeah, it's probably just a walk around town. She giggles and shoots me a teasing look. Yeah, I know she meant the town, but I'm just gonna pick the default option anyway, since there's no way we can mess everything up if we choose to be an ass at this point. Unless there is a breakpoint somewhere along the story, but I doubt that, because since we're officially a couple on a certain person's route, I don't think we'll mess things up. Unless that option involves cheating in a way. But I'm not gonna do that. I can be an ass, but I can never be disloyal. Yeah, it's okay to be an asshole, but it's not okay to cheat and be disloyal. This is a big brain advice. No. Don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole. Never be an asshole. Else you're no different than a how do I put it? Abuser. Or let me rephrase. It's okay to be an asshole as long as you don't cross the line. Okay, at this point I'm just like saying bullshit. So yeah, let's just pick this option. I grin. That was a lot of fun. How about you show me all your favorite spots to explore again? Luna giggles.
There is still a lot of undiscovered territory.
The context here is so dangerous.
Unfortunately, we won't have the time to explore properly before our flight.
Never have I felt so conflicted about going home. Luna gestures for me to sit down.
Dig in before it gets cold.
Don't mind if I do. I take a bite of the food and sigh happily. It tastes just as good as it looks. I could get used to eating Luna's cooking every day. She's come so far since our first cooking adventure together. This is delicious.
I'm glad you like it. I wanted to make something to properly express my thanks for your help these last few days, but I was limited by both time and resources.
Honestly, this is perfect. She smiles. Our flight home is early this morning, so I eat a little faster and then help with the cleanup. After breakfast, we tidy up the house so it looks like we were never here. Say what now? Did we put the dust back on the table or something? Nah, just kidding. And then Luna hides the key back in its usual spot when we leave. She gives the house one last lingering glance as if saying her final goodbye, and then we head straight for the docks. The flight back is short and easy. We sit in silence again, but this time there's no tension. Luna keeps her hand in mine while she gazes at the stars. I saw a small smile on her face. I squeeze her hand to let her know I'm with her, and she squeezes back, directing her smile to me instead. What was I trying to say back then? Oh yeah, there was... Well, the way that the Pixel Fate did their games in the past was like there were like 5 episodes with the way they put it, but with this game I think I remember them saying that this is by far the game with the most text. So I'm pretty sure, because I remember seeing the words episode 6 and 7. I'm not sure if there's an 8 or not, but basically assuming the beach episode is episode 4, where usually you officially became a couple with the girl from the route of your choice. Episode 5 is where the main conflict, or should I say the conflict starts. Should I say conflict? I'm not even sure, but basically it's like the finale. Let's just say it's a finale. Episode 5 is normally a finale where there's a huge plot that you have to solve or something, and you have to go through that, and then you end the game with the route of your choice. And with this game, they said there are more than just 5 routes. Not 5 routes. There are more than 5 episodes, so maybe more than that. They will have like I'm not entirely sure how to put it, but yeah, maybe basically after you get together with the girl, you have a long plot to discover, or like basically the game, basically there's more things to go with, there's more things to experience. I'm not entirely sure how to put this because I think my vocabulary is limited to what I want to say. But in other words, even after you officially became a couple with the girl from your desired route, there's still more to experience in the story. So yeah, after this, I don't think it will be a while before we reach the finale. I think that's the gist of it, right? Yeah, I read this. When we return, I recognize the familiar shape of the Eidos, and the two of us eagerly climb aboard. Although my excursion with Luna was fun, it's still good to be home. Luna shoots a text to the crew asking them to join us in the lounge, and I wait patiently with her. One by one, the team trickles in and settles around us. Everybody looks relieved to have Luna back. I'm sure they've been worried about her this whole time.
Welcome back, Luna.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
It's been quiet without you.
How are you doing? Do you feel better now? Was your trip good?
It's an animation. Vela wrings her hands as she spouts a string of questions, per usual. Luna giggles and her smile is easy and natural.
It was more than good.
She sneaks a glance at me and winks.
Being back home was really healing and put a lot of things into perspective for me. And I want to thank you all for allowing me the time and space to gather my thoughts.
Of course. We're just so happy you're okay.
It's what you needed, and we're glad it helped.
That's right. No thanks are necessary.
Okay, I have no idea. Yeah, all of the animations, the mouth animations here are not working.
Oh, then I suppose these are no longer needed.
Luna goes to hide the gift bags she's carrying, but Kai quickly backtracks.
Let's not be so hasty. Of course, we would very graciously accept your thanks.
Missing line. Luna giggles.
Well then, allow me to humbly and graciously express them.
I hope everyone likes the gifts we picked out. Luna spent a lot of time selecting the perfect gifts for each person. She reaches into the bag and offers Kai a small box.
For you.
Why, thank you.
Kai eagerly opens the box and whistles at the neatly packaged bottle within.
Whoa, is this a famed Neoma vintage whiskey?
Luna nods.
I thought you might recognize it.
He nods, still transfixed on the bottle, and turns it over.
Ooh, it's a 2024 make. That was a really good year.
Oh really?
In fact, I heard a lot of really good things released that year.
Okay, I kind of forgot how... yeah, I keep saying I kind of forgot what year this game takes place. I heard the same thing. Particularly, I don't know why I can't say that word. When it came to games. Luna giggles.
Well, I hope it lives up to the reputation.
Thanks, Luna. I'll be saving this for a special occasion.
She nods and then turns to Iris, offering another wrap box.
And this is for you.
Thank you, Luna.
With a smile, Iris carefully unwraps the box and her eyes grow wide.
This is the special edition Union Frigate Crystal. It's been sold out for months. How did you find one?
Wait, she collects models, right? By the looks, by the sounds of it, she collects like,
Let's just say I can be very persuasive.
yeah, basically Iris collects models. She winks and taps her nose knowingly. Iris hugs the box to her chest, her smile growing.
Thank you. I love it.
Luna beams before turning to Vela and offers another gift.
Is this for me?
Mm-hmm.
Vela snatches the gift excitedly and rips open the wrapping paper. She gasps at the contents inside.
Oh my gosh. It's a Jim Pond book! Like an actual physical book!
I remember she mentioning about... Was it her that mentioned Jim Pond? Yeah, I guess so. I kind of forgot.
You spend all day in front of a screen, so I hope this will be a nice break.
Vela delicately caresses the spine.
I can't believe you were able to find a hardcover. These are so rare.
She squeals.
I'm so excited to read actual pages.
But to be fair, in all honesty, like Vela's gift is the cheapest. Not sure how books are valued at such an advanced age, but yeah, I'm pretty sure books are almost obsolete. But it could be still cheap, given that you could synthesize. It's possible to synthesize stuff if they decide to add that part in. Yeah, I think Kai and Iris's gift are both equally expensive.
Thank you so much, Luna.
Because one is a limited, like one is a hard to find collector's item and the other one is basically whiskey.
You're welcome. Tell me when you're finished. We'll have a lot to talk about.
Luna winks and Vela giggles.
Oh, of course. I'd never miss a Jim Pond chat.
Luna sighs happily, smiling at everyone.
Anyway, these are all just a token of my appreciation. I hope you all enjoy them.
Yeah, I'm now curious on what is everyone's salary here to afford everything for everyone.
Hold on, aren't you missing a gift?
Kai shifts his questioning gaze to me. Both Iris and Vela glance at my very empty hands. Luna looks at me and her smile turns wicked.
No, everyone is accounted for. I already gave him his gift back on Neoma.
Oh, really? What did you get, man?
I look at Luna, unsure how much she wants to reveal. There's a glint in her eyes when she suddenly hugs my arm, nestling it between her chest. She leans her head on my shoulder and looks at the team.
He got me, of course.
This is so wrong, but I gotta pick this. This is so wrong, but I'm still gonna choose. Yeah, default to the second option. Oh really? If you're my present, then when do I get to unwrap you?
Whenever you want.
Wait, no, not now. And if I don't want to, okay, the crew is gonna be roasting us now.
Then don't.
Luna gives me a daring grin. Kai quickly chimes in before I can respond.
You guys know that we're all still here, right?
Yeah, I knew someone was gonna address that. Ah, true. I look at the team and then look at Luna. I don't mind. You?
The more the merrier.
Hey, we mind.
Well...
Vela elbows Kai.
Ouch. Apparently, I mind too.
I guess we'll wait then. Luna nods and giggles. We look at each other and smile. My heart feels full every time our eyes meet.
I guess you were able to sort through more than just what happened on the ship.
Yeah, there's also a bad ending where you 3-time all the girls and broke all of their trust. And yeah, that's also an early end to the story. I'm not sure where. I think that happens right after the Nova Zenith's scene. The scene with Nova Zenith. Oh wait, if you flirt with her, that means you're 4-timing all of them at the same time. The bar scene is basically like one... I'm not sure whether the bar scene is like one of the cheating scenes, but I'm not sure. And basically just don't just be loyal. Yeah, don't cheat. Luna nods.
It's a good thing he was able to go with you then.
Yes, it was.
Well, I'm not surprised. I knew this outcome was inevitable. It was obvious ever since the two of you wandered off together at the beach.
Well, nothing happened at the beach.
Maybe not, but look what happened the next time you two wandered off together.
Wait, what? Yeah, this is probably a bug. Luna's still behind us. She's still behind him. I think they meant to remove her from the scene. Kai nods thoughtfully.
Yes, I think I see the pattern here.
Anyway, I'm just happy you guys were finally able to figure it out.
Kai and Iris nod. Luna takes my hand and squeezes it.
Me too.
Me 3. She giggles as I squeeze her hand back. Luna's hands covers her mouth as she fights off a yawn.
Are you tired?
A little bit. I had an early flight and a late night.
She winks at me again.
Why don't you rest for a bit then? We don't have anything urgent that needs taking care of, so you have the time.
That would be lovely.
In that case, I'm going to head out too. I can't wait to crack open this book.
As everyone filters out of the lounge, I decide to head back to my room. It's really great to have Luna back, and I'm looking forward to things going back to normal again. I wonder if we are not on Luna's route, I wonder what she'll give us by default. Now I'm curious. But yeah, maybe the next episode, I'm not gonna say as a next episode, maybe we'll do a test run on another character's potential route and see whether if we can and see how much we can skip, because the way I want to do my second run onwards is I'm gonna skip most of the text that we have read before, and then we're gonna choose like in like choice dialogues, I'm gonna choose like some options that were that we never chose in the like previous runs. Have I read this? It's great to have Luna back, and I'm looking forward to things going back to normal again. I tidy up the room and do some laundry and housekeeping. There's something calming about a clean room, and nothing beats the feeling of freshly washed sheets. I have no idea what kind of sheets these are and how we change them. Afterwards, I settle at my desk, ready to check some emails when my phone buzzes. A quick glance tells me it's Celeste. I meant to give her a call later today to check in, but I guess she's beaten me to it. Oh, that's a new effect. Was it updated? I'm not sure. Answering the phone, I connect her to the communicator and flash her a big smile, which she returns with an equally bright one. How should I greet her? You know how we're gonna call her at this point, so we're gonna go with celery. It's about time. I was wondering how long I'd have to go without my dose of celery.
If you really miss celery that much, you should stock some in your fridge.
It's not the same. She sighs, but otherwise seems to accept that this is her fate. So, to what do I owe the honor of this call? Did you finally miss your big brother?
I should be asking you if you still remember that you have a little sister. How much longer would I have had to wait before you called me?
Are we gonna tell her about our relationship with Luna now? I was going to call you later today.
It is very convenient that we just happen to think of calling each other on the same day.
Yes! Default, the second option. Yeah, this is what people mean when they talk about twin telepathy.
But we aren't twins.
Oh yeah, that's why it didn't work. That's why it didn't work so well, and you called me at a different time, rather than us calling at the exact same time.
Should I be worried that this is starting to make sense?
See? Twin telepathy. Celeste laughs. Anyway, what's up?
Oh, I actually wanted your advice.
Ah, yes. You wish to tap into my reservoir of eternal wisdom.
I'm already regretting my decision.
Just kidding. Ask away. Celeste nods and smiles eagerly.
Okay, so remember how I told you there's a chance I could go on a second outing if everything continues to trend positively?
I nod. She briefly mentioned that right before I left Polaris.
I had the second procedure and it went well. So I've been approved to go outside again.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I still have to wear the bracelet so the hospital can continue monitoring and collecting data while I'm out. But it wasn't a problem last time, so I don't mind wearing it again.
Oh wait, what? How? Where did she wear the bracelet? The bracelet? Oh wait. Oh, it's a bracelet now. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's on her hand, right? Let me just... Probably this thing? Or maybe I should go and reference the previous episode and just check. Yeah, I'll check it late when we are about to end the episode. Indeed. Where are you going to go?
That's where you come in.
Ah?
There are so many places I want to see, and I can't decide where to go next. Where would you suggest?
That's a good question. Park, beach, mall, strip club, music store, cat cafe. Wouldn't go wrong with a cat cafe. Park, mall. This is so ass. In a funny way, I suppose. I'm inclined to pick these two. This is to just troll her. But the safest option might be this. Maybe I'm not a fan of these two. I'm not a fan of these two. We went to the beach already. You can also say the music store can be located in the mall. I'm gonna go with Cat Cafe. I'm gonna pick this in the next time we're gonna troll her. I bet you would love a cat cafe. Her eyes widen.
There are cafes for cats?
Not exactly. There are cafes with cats in them, and you can play with them while enjoying some delicious beverage and treats. Celeste looks excited.
You already had me at cats.
Well, that was easier than expected.
It was a good suggestion.
Are you nervous going alone? She shakes her head.
I'm looking forward to it. I need to learn how to do things by myself. And this is a good first step.
Oh, I thought we were going back to take her out again, but apparently, yeah, she's going out by herself. Okay, oh, well, don't forget, I'm just a call away if you need me. I'm gonna pick all the ass options and see how she reacts one in a future run. She nods.
Thanks. That'll be fine.
Celeste cocks her head to look at me. And then she grins.
By the way, someone seems to be in an extra good mood today. Did something exciting happen?
Yeah, Luna and I are now officially a couple. Celeste claps excitedly.
Finally! It took you guys long enough. But I'm so happy to hear that.
Thanks. There's a sudden beeping on my phone. I'm getting a call from Zeke. I wonder what this could be. Hey Celeste, I'm getting a call on the other line. Can I call you back?
Yeah, I have to go to my checkup anyway. We can talk soon, okay?
For sure. We quickly say our goodbyes and disconnect the line. Then I accept the incoming call from Zeke. Hey Zeke, what's up?
Hey, I hope I caught you at a good time.
Yeah, now's fine.
Good, because this is a business call.
I've
got a security mission lined up, and I need some additional people who can pass as young adults. So, of course, I thought of you and your team.
Thanks, I think. Also, that's an oddly specific requirement. Zeke laughs.
The client is an odd kind of guy. I actually met him through non-traditional channels.
What, like a coffee shop or something?
Yes, actually. Is my coffee addiction that bad?
He chuckles, but I blink in surprise. Wait, I was just joking. Are you serious? Zeke
We
nods.
got to chatting while waiting for our orders, and he said he felt a personal connection to me, and that our vibes were in perfect harmony. He offered me the job when he learned what I did.
Jeez, maybe I should get a coffee addiction too. So, what exactly is the job?
It's a straightforward private security gig for an unveiling ceremony within Interpolaris. Very high paying, especially with this kind of work.
Whoa, a job within Inner Polaris? That's a real find. Inner Polaris is the concentration of wealth and power within the central regions. That sounds promising. Please send me the details and I'll run it by my captain. Zeke nods.
I'm forwarding it now.
Thanks. And thanks for thinking of me too. He grins.
Don't mention it. You know I wouldn't pass up an opportunity to work together again. Let me know what your captain says.
Yeah, I'll keep you in the loop. I confirm receipt of Zeke's forwarded email, and then we end the call. Immediately I text Iris and forward the email. She texts back that she's in her quarters and tells me to come by. I leave my room and walk the short distance to the captain's quarters. Then I knock on the door. A moment later, it slides open.
Come in.
I walk in and greet her at her desk. Yeah, all the ship models right here. Yeah, she's a fan of collecting model spacecraft. I walk in and greet her at her desk. Hey. She smiles at me in return before refocusing on her laptop.
So, tell me a little more about this mission. Jobs like these are never listed on the main boards. You have to either already be a part of the inner circle to get access to these listings or get a referral.
This was shared with me by my former partner from IAP. I fill her in on everything Zeke and I discussed. She nods slowly, listening intently.
All the details seem to check out. And your friend was not wrong about the high pay. That is a number that is hard to walk away from, and it should be an easy gig.
Yeah, and every time we encountered easy gigs, something's bound to happen. And I'm purposely gonna jinx it this time. I'm gonna unironically jinx this, right? So, are you on board with taking this mission?
If you trust the referral source, then I don't see why we shouldn't take up this opportunity.
There was a time when I would have said I trusted Zeke with no hesitation, but that isn't the case anymore. However, if I think Zeke is hiding something regarding my investigation, I'm confident that he's offering us a genuine mission. Even if I think Zeke is hiding something regarding my investigation, I'm confident that he's offering us a genuine mission. I trust that this mission was shared with us in good faith. Iris nods.
Then I'll let him know we're good to go.
I nod.
We'll take off this evening so we can make it back to Polaris in time. I'll brief the team.
I check the time. It's already very late in the day. To hit that timeline, we'll need to depart in a couple hours. I'll begin the preparations now then. She nods and dismisses me from her office. I head directly for the bridge, and a second later, Iris sends a notification out to the crew with a quick briefing of our next mission and our urgent timeline. As I'm preparing the flight controls, Kai joins me on the bridge. He flashes me an excited grin before setting to work. Once the ADOS is flight ready, everyone takes their stations, and we once again take off into the stars. The forest so far is easy and uneventful. Kai takes his break first, but now he slides back into his seat.
Anything interesting happen while I was out?
I shake my head. It's been an easy one.
Cool, I'll take over from here then.
Thanks. See you in a bit. It's pretty late, so I head to my room. Tomorrow will be busy enough without me being exhausted too. Come on. Inside my room, I lie down and drift off easily. So we got a text. Let me check how far we've been. We can afford to continue. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Yeah, that's... is it time to wake up already? I feel like I just went to sleep. I reach for my phone and turn off the alarm. Then I quickly get myself ready and rejoin Kai on the bridge to finish out our flight. Oh, I thought it was someone calling us, but never mind. Upon arrival, we land the ship at the assigned docking bay and make our way through a mall of gardens and ornamental trees before an extravagant mansion comes into view. After giving our credentials to door security, we were ushered into another room to wait for our assignments. Soon the security director arrives.
Hello, are you here with the Zeke Security Group?
Y, your name is Y.
That's correct.
Great, the rest of his teams are already here, so we can get you up to speed. As per your mission brief, you will be working integrated undercover in the main party. However, one of you needs to be in the security room to support surveillance.
The man pauses and places a finger on his earpiece before he addresses us again.
I need just a moment. Please let me know who will be in the security room so we can give them proper clearance.
Iris nods and the director steps away. There's a silence as the team exchange glances. Then Kai shrugs nonchalantly.
I'll do it.
The girls all look at him, surprised.
You're volunteering to be away from the party.
I've had my fair share of parties off the ship. I don't mind sitting this one out so you guys can enjoy a mission for once.
Are you sure you don't mind? We can always draw for it.
I'm sure. I'll be your ears anyway. You guys have fun.
Vela gives him a skeptical look.
If you're scheming something, we'll find out.
No schemes here.
She studies him before nodding, satisfied. A moment later, the security director returns.
Have you made a decision?
I'll be in the security room for our team.
Great. For those of you attending the main party, we'll need you to look the part in order to blend in.
Oh, more CG? Or more outfits? I look around the group. All of us are wearing our normal gear for missions, and compared to the suit on the director, we have quite a ways to go before we blend in.
Of course, we have formal wear available for you.
Just so happens to they just so happens to have 3 dresses of their size and a suit for us. Yeah, or maybe we already told him told like Zeke beforehand regarding the within the crew, like who within basically telling them our genders or something. Yeah.
Our guests will be arriving soon, so if this is settled, I can show you all to your changing rooms.
Lead the way.
The security director takes us out of the room and leads us into a lobby with a divided changing area. On one side is the changing room for women, and on the other side is the one for men.
This is where you can change.
He turns to Kai and points down the hall.
The security room is down the hall and the second door to the left.
We hear a beep and the director touches his earpiece again.
I have to handle some business. I trust you'll be able to find your way there.
Yep, thanks.
The man nods before leaving us.
We'll get changed and then meet back here.
The group nods and the girls go into their changing room. Kai slings his arm around me.
They're going to take a while to get changed, so why don't you escort me to the security room? This generous act will be the last bit of human contact I'll have for the night.
That sounded weird, but yeah, I suppose I can spare a few minutes for my overly dramatic friend. Kai grins. Yeah, I guess as a guy, you wouldn't take long to change into a suit. We easily find the security room. Inside are rows and rows of monitors, all showing different scenes from around the house. Amongst the mostly empty rooms, there are also cameras positioned in the kitchens, hallways, and elevators. However, the most obvious view is the woman seated in front of them. Her hair is pulled back into a ponytail, and her dress is short and revealing. She smiles at us as we walk in, although her gaze locks on Kai. Did you plan this? He shakes his head, a big smile on his face.
The universe is rewarding me for my selflessness.
Sabotage. What is this? Okay, we'll be an ass in the future, but I'm gonna be nice for once in a while. Yeah, the default one is this. I think I'll sabotage when I'm going for the Vela route. Yeah, be nice. Let me know when we should add that mark to your scoreboard.
What if all I intend to do is a good job? I am here to work after all.
Oh, I don't doubt that you'll be working. I doubt that you'll be working the cameras. He winks.
Good intuition.
I give him a knowing smirk before I head out and leave them to get to know each other. As I walk away from the camera room, I can already hear the girl giggling. I quickly return to the men's changing room. A well-dressed man waits patiently for me and efficiently takes my measurements. He disappears into the back and reappears with a neatly pressed suit. Oh, so apparently we already have someone that can take our measurements on site. It just so happens to have a suit as well. I get changed and then I return to the main lobby where I wait for the girls. Luckily, it isn't too long before they join me. Luna's gown is bright and accentuates her figure, and those slits give her more than enough room to show off her flexibility. Meanwhile, Iris's intricately detailed dress is more demure, and the dark colors complement her enigmatic personality. Luna's dress looks more like a futuristic Chinese qipao. Vela looks like an idol. And these bunny ear headband thingies almost look similar to Iris's headband from the beach episode. Vela walks in last, her vibrant pink ball gown and its voluminous skirt is wait, what? And its voluminous skirt a delicate. Wait, what? And its voluminous skirt a delicate display of her playfulness and femininity. Okay, so many words I can't say. I don't know why I can't say. They chat animatedly as they walk towards me, and I catch the tail end of their conversation.
There were so many choices. I'm really glad they had those people to help us choose.
Luna nods, smiling.
Their choices ended up being the perfect matches.
My attention is completely focused on Luna. With that dress highlighting her curves and accentuating her figure, she's even more beautiful than usual. I can't keep my eyes off of her. Feeling my stare on her, Luna meets my gaze and giggles.
The tailor was right. This dress really will render everyone speechless.
That snaps me out of my daze. Sorry, I couldn't help admiring you. Luna smiles and strikes a little pose to showcase the dress.
And what is your verdict?
It looks stunning.
Why, thank you.
Her gaze flits up and down me as she takes in my suit.
Although with how you're looking, I'll need to keep you in my sight all night.
She winks and I grins. The feeling is mutual. There's a knock on the door. A moment later, the security director steps in. He looks at us and nods in approval.
Excellent. You're all dressed.
Yes, we're ready to get started.
Good. It's a big night, so I'll keep this short. The showcase tonight will be the unveiling of a masterpiece, and it's imperative that everything goes smoothly. It's your responsibility to remain on the floor and ensure there are no distractions, diversions, or mishaps to the data drive or the presentation later this evening.
Yeah, inconsistent text with the line. Never mind that. We all nod.
Understood. Do you need us to guard the data drive before the showcase?
No, the other security teams are handling safekeeping.
Got it. Then what do you need us to do in the interim?
Monitor the party and the guests for any suspicious activities, but discreetly. We don't want to alert anyone that you're security.
Right, we're undercover for this mission. Hence the outfits.
We can do that.
Once again, we nod.
Great. Don't hesitate to contact me if you notice anything. Otherwise, when you're ready, please join everyone in the ballroom.
I wonder if there will have CG for each of the girls. I hope there is. But yeah, maybe this is just a model. If they are only just a model, then yeah, kinda will be a bit disappointing. But I was hoping at least if they change into these outfits, they will have their own CG respectively. He gestures to a large set of doors before disappearing into the corridor. Well, all of that sounds easy enough. Should we get to it?
Yeah, let's go.
Vela hurries to the doors while the rest of us are just a step behind. As soon as the doors open, we unleash a roar of music and laughter. The room is packed with people all dressed in their best attire and glittering with jewels. They match the lavish decorations of gold filigree and expensive trinkets. The one thing that stands out are the screens lining all the walls. At the moment they're dark, but I'm sure they'll be used later on. Guests mingled by the bar or sample offerings from the many buffet tables placed around the perimeter, while the central dance floor is packed with even more people dancing to the tunes from the live orchestra. These guys really went all out for this party. Wow.
Whoa is right. Look at all the fancy stuff in here. And the buffet tables. They have a literal table just for desserts.
She nudges Iris.
I bet that's where you're going first, huh?
Iris stares longingly at the little cakes before she clears her throat.
We're only here because we're on the job.
Don't lie to me.
You can't have any cake if you're working?
If anything, we need cake because we're working.
Missing animation. Vela nods.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
I'm not sure I follow that reasoning.
Yeah, a couple of mouth animations are missing. Before the conversation can continue, we are interrupted by a smiling man.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming out to my unveiling. It truly means a lot to me to have so much love and support tonight.
I have no idea who you're gonna be a reference to, but this name kinda is reminding me of something. This must be the host. I take a good look at the man. Unlike the rest of the guests, he's dressed in a flowy tunic and pants. Although the cut may seem casual, it's evident that the material is expensive. In fact, his sleeves and hems are all lined with glittering golden thread. A chunky pair of square lensless glasses adorns his face. It's almost lost between his wild mane of curls, and an even thicker beard covers the rest of his face.
Might I say that you all look absolutely ravishing this evening.
Thanks.
We appreciate the opportunity to be here.
Yes, thanks so much.
Iris smiles.
Thank you for the warm welcome. However, in the interest of transparency, we aren't your typical guests. We're actually a part of your security detail tonight.
His eyes widen and his smile grows broader.
Even better! Thank you for being here, and hey, you're absolutely nailing this job so far.
He laughs a hearty belly laugh.
Anyway, I'll get out of your hair. But listen, I'm sure you've been told all the boring details already, but I'll bet nobody explained to you the most important part of this job.
He leans in like he's going to tell a secret and looks at each of us in the eye.
To have fun.
Have fun.
He laughs again before straightening up.
The unveiling won't happen until the end of night, so until then, enjoy the party. At the very least, it'll help you blend in, am I right?
Iris nods and yeah, inconsistent
That
text.
makes sense.
Yeah, inconsistent text here. Wait, what sound did she make?
That makes sense.
Oh, she just like a agreeing sound.
We'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Good, good, great. Well, listen, I need to do the host duty and make the rounds, but it's wonderful to meet you all. Have fun, and I'll see you at the unveiling. It's gonna be exciting. Prepare to have your minds blown.
He winks, mimicking an explosion with his hands before he saunters back into the crowd. What an unusual guy. Iris and Luna nod. Vela excitedly turns to us.
Did you hear all of that? Are we really getting paid to party?
It does sound like that's the case.
It feels like later on we're gonna jinx ourselves. Well, they could have paid us a lot less just to just show up for the unveiling.
True, but we're here now. so we may as well do what we're asked. Let's spread out for now to cover more ground.
Luna grins.
Then, please excuse me while I acquaint myself with a cold beverage.
With a wink, she slips away into the crowd.
Oh, are we starting now? I cannot wait to get my hands on some of this food.
Brilla skews and then hurries away.
I better get in position too.
I notice Iris eyeing one of the buffet tables before she steps away. I look around the room again, trying to decide what my next step should be. Where's the bar again? There's only one person on my mind, and I'm determined to spend this party with her. Let's go. Find Luna. I search through the crowd until I spot the flash of long white hair that I am looking for. Luna stands by the drinks table, smiling charmingly. I'm about to wave when I notice a gentleman speaking to her. He leans in close to whisper something in her ear, and I freeze, my smile dropping. What's going on here? After pulling back, he offers his hand to Luna with a little bow. Is he asking her to dance? No, I'm not gonna pick this. I'm gonna default. There's no way I'm letting someone else dance with Luna. I have to intervene. Wearing my brightest smile, I glide in between the man and Luna. There you are, honey.
Honey?
Ignoring the man, I rest my hand on the what? I rest my hand on the small of Luna's back. Wait, what? What? Am I reading this right? Pulling her close and on the small of Luna's back. Say what? Okay, I don't know. Pulling her close and give her a sweet peck on the lips. What are you doing here all by yourself? Come, let's go rejoin the others. Luna smoothly turns her attention to me and the corners of her mouth upturned playfully.
That sounds like a wonderful idea, darling.
Darling?
Gently, I steer Luna away from the bewildered man. Once we're out of view, Luna giggles.
Since when did we become a couple who uses pet names?
Since that guy tried to dance with you. She raises an amused brow.
Oh my. Was someone feeling a little jealous?
Let's go with this. Yeah, usually I would go with the default, but I feel like this is more default than the default second option. Is that so wrong?
I'd say it's perfectly natural.
Then let's just leave it at that. She smiles and slips her arm in mine.
Well, now that you have my attention, where should we go next?
Let's grab something to eat. Luna nods and we head over to the nearest buffet table. I'm awed by the marvelous spread. There's a mix of Polaris specialties and Union delicacies, and even more dishes that I've never seen before. On the far end is the dessert section, which includes a bowl of Polaro Rocher. Got it. Okay. I'm excited to dig in. Yeah, of course they have to reference another chocolate here. I'm about to grab a plate when I hear a guest approach. The waiter beside me.
Excuse me, do you have any more of those chocolates?
Yes, of course. As a matter of fact, I've just restocked the bowl on the table.
The waiter gestures to the now empty bowl and blinks.
Well, that's strange.
His name is called Wait One. Yeah, they could have put wait. They just literally said Wait One. Well, I know it's a placeholder, but they could have put like waiter. I think they're gonna change this term to waiter if there's no wait two or something.
You've been disappearing all night.
Who's been taking them? Vela? Or Luna? Iris? I'm guessing Vela is the prime suspect.
I'm very sorry about that, sir. Come with me, and I'll find you some more.
As the two of them walk off, I glance at the empty bowl. I could have sworn that bowl was just full of just a moment ago. It's just with me and Luna at the table. Oh, Luna, you. Slowly I look towards Luna, who's hovering over the desserts. The great chocolate mystery must be solved. I need to interrogate Luna. This calls for an investigation. I don't want to raise suspicion, so I casually walk over to Luna. Hey, why don't we go somewhere more private where we can talk?
Oh, okay.
Alright, sparkle as she follows me out of the ballroom. I spot the dressing room and lead Luna inside. Once she's in, I firmly shut the door. Okay, now we're alone.
We certainly are.
She watches me closely, eyes still sparkling, and waits for my next move. I don't think this is about the chocolate anymore. Or she is the chocolate. Ah, big brain. Word on the streets is there's a Polaro Rocher smuggler, and I have a reason to believe it's you. Luna blinks in momentary shock before laughing.
Oh dear. I read the situation all wrong. You certainly are full of surprises.
You aren't denying it.
I may enjoy Polaro Rocher, but isn't smuggling them a little extreme?
This is also like a reference to Polaris itself. So that kind of makes sense. Yeah, since we're back in Polaris. This is like a local chocolate thingy. I shake my head. I can't rule that out just yet. My suspicions are that you must be hiding them on your person.
Does that seem likely to you?
I don't even think so, unless you can hide it in there. I don't know. I take in her very tight, revealing dress. Leaning towards this? Why is the third option more and more fun? This one? There's only one way to know for sure. I'll have to frisk you.
A frisking?
Luna lets her surprise slip before she quickly recomposes herself with a laugh.
Surely there's no need to resort to such measures.
Well, if you have nothing to hide, then there's no problem, right?
True.
Unless you want to admit you had the chocolate all along. Luna remains quiet and studies my face. I hold her gaze and raise an eyebrow in question. I can almost see the wheels turning in her head as she tries to think of a way out of this. Finally, she laughs and I grin. I'm expecting her to give up, but to my surprise, she smiles and spreads her arms.
As you wish.
Wait, really?
Go ahead and frisk me.
Oh, alright then. I must be thorough. Luckily, I did choose the frisk option. This one. Everyone knows you start the frisk at the arms, and today I will make no exception. I glide my hands around her bare arms, lingering to enjoy the feel of her creamy smooth skin. Luna watches me with amusement.
You are aware this is a sleeveless dress, right?
I point to the surprising number of chocolates now on the ground. And yet somehow there are chocolates on the floor.
That may be, but they didn't fall from my arms.
Everything is so wrong right now. It fall from where now? Where did they fall from? She tuts before winking.
If you want to know, you'll have to keep searching to find out.
This is getting even worse by the minute. Gladly. I continue to pat her down, taking the time to thoroughly explore every nook and cranny of her body. My every touch shakes out more. Wait, what? Shakes out more and more chocolate. It's too hard to figure out where they're falling from. Eventually, there are no more chocolates left to fall, and a generous pile has collected on the floor. I'm surprised you were able to hide this much without anyone noticing.
Thank you.
Why do you have so much chocolate anyway?
Because Polero Rocher are delicious.
Well, that's true. That's true. They are fairly easy to get. You can stockpile boxes full of them just for a few credits.
It won't taste the same though. These taste better because they have the added thrill of danger.
Are you a kleptomaniac? Okay, I have no idea. I kind of forgot what that meant. Oh.
Just try one.
She hands me a Polero Rocher. Although I've had thousands of these in my lifetime, but for whatever reason, this one does taste better. Maybe Luna's onto something here. You do make a very compelling argument. I eye all of the chocolate on the floor, which does not escape Luna's notice.
Perhaps we could work together? I've almost reached max capacity myself.
Once again, I marvel at the sizable pile. No kidding.
But with your help, we could gain double the chocolate.
My eyes widen as I imagine all of that chocolate. You've got a deal. I offer her my hand, which she shakes. Luna then instructs me to turn around while she hides the chocolates again. I'm about to protest when there's an announcement interrupts us. I have no idea where she's hiding them. But I have an idea, but I don't want to go there. The unveiling's about to start. Luna nods.
Then we should hurry up and get out there.
Oh, that was so funny. This episode has a lot of funny moments. Using a finger, she instructs me to turn around again. And this time, I reluctantly do so. She's gonna hide the chocolates up her... I'm not gonna finish my sentence. Once Luna is ready, we rejoin the rest of the team back in the ballroom. The ballroom is brimming with excitement. Hold on. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Okay, the ballroom is brimming with excitement. Conversations getting louder with building anticipation. Iris pulls out her earpiece and motions for us to do the same.
Everyone, turn on your comms and join the team channel.
We do as we're told.
Kai, are you there?
There's a moment of shuffling and then Kai's voice comes through.
Roger, roger.
Yeah, I wonder what he's doing in the security room with that other woman.
Good.
She turns to us again.
Let's figure out what formation we want to take.
Luna nods.
I've already identified the optimal vantage points for our team.
Go on.
We'll want one person to cover each side of the unveiling platform, and we'll lean on Kai's eyes to identify any suspicious persons. What's most important is for all of us to remain mobile, so we can move fast to where we're needed.
She continues to go into specifics regarding placement for the best coverage and visibility. Since revealing her background, Luna has been more involved in sharing her knowledge and expertise. It's still surreal to see Luna talking tactics, but her expertise will definitely give us the advantage. Afterwards, Iris nods.
That makes sense. Let's create our formation around those points.
She gives out our assignments based on Luna's recommendations, and we break apart. I push my way through the party and secure my position. We need to be vigilant among this many people to make sure nothing goes awry. The crowd gently parts, creating a path. The party host steps through and stands in the clear space in the middle of the room. The music dies down and the panel in the floor slowly lifts up. Everyone around me watches with excitement as a glass box is revealed from underneath. My earpiece crackles before Vela's voice fills my ear.
What's inside there? I can't see it from this far away.
It's a data drive. Must be pretty important if it's taking center stage.
The crowd erupts in applause as the host makes his way to the glass container. He smiles and extends both of his hands to wave.
Wow, what a crowd, huh? You know, if someone told me a year ago that I'd be here with such a prized possession, I'd have said they were crazy. And yet here we are.
The crowd murmurs in polite laughter and the host chuckles.
I want to thank you all for being here tonight. I've been working non-stop these last few years to come up with and commission the most perfect and ideal masterpiece. And I am so thrilled to show it to you all. Are you ready to feast your eyes upon this glorious creation?
The response is an immediate and overwhelming yes.
All right, that's the energy I love to see. Then without further ado...
The lights dim and as the host steps forward, he gingerly lifts up the data drive and he makes a display of showing it to the crowd.
Allow me to show you the greatest NFT of all time!
Say what now? With a flourish, he plugs the data drive into a port. I thought NFT died already, but apparently, I'm not sure, but yeah, maybe it was revived. Because what I remember right now, I don't follow all this cryptocurrency thing, but I think that NFT was a failure, in my opinion. But I personally don't like NFT, and I'm not that invested in those cryptocurrencies and stuff. With a flourish, he plugs the data drive into a port. Immediately, an air horn sounds and strobe lights flicker in the darkened room, patterning the floor and walls with splashes of color. Confetti and streamers release and flutter around us just as the screens flicker to life. The crowd waits with bated breath for the image to clear, and we're all graced with a plain banana. Why do I feel like this is a reference to Liena from the second game? The host raises his arms, still beaming, and let's appreciate the banana for a sec. And yeah, that's it.
Isn't it just magnificent?
There's a moment of silence, and then the room roars to life. The guests applaud and cheer, commenting on this marvel. I see an older woman beside me and dab her eyes and notice that she's not the only one moved to tears. A crackle in my ear draws my attention.
Are my cameras gone, or is everyone cheering at a banana?
There's nothing wrong with your camera.
Oh boy.
I suppose it's kind of cute.
I don't get it.
Me neither. That's a great MIT. Yeah, whenever you hear this music, you're bound to have some funny moments here. Well, default. Silence before our great banana. So delicious in nature, complex in carbs, and robust in potassium. The cops go quiet.
Yep, I think it's official. He's finally gone. Bananas?
Everyone giggles.
Perhaps the banana represents him somehow.
Yeah, I have a big one. No.
Or just one part of him.
Yeah, really big one.
Well, that completely killed my curiosity, so thanks, Kai.
I'm here to help.
Okay, this is the jinx part moment, right? Suddenly the room is plunged into darkness.
Security!
A second later, the room lights up again and the host runs to the port.
Someone has taken my most treasured banana!
I look through the crowd for any signs of the thief, but everyone has piled in closer to look at the empty box.
Heads up, Hotshot. There's someone coming your way.
Do I wanna scum save? Make one right here. I turn around and spot a man in a hood pushing himself past the other guests. That has to be the thief. I have eyes on him. Lunge for him. I sprint forward, lunging for the thief. I manage to intercept his path and position myself between the thief and the exit. He turns around to run the other way, but I'm faster and dive into him, bringing us both down to the floor. Luna is right behind me and grabs the guy's arms, securing them with a zip tie. Meanwhile, Vela grabs the data drive that flew across the floor in the tussle. In a flash, the host is by our side.
My banana! Is it safe?
Vela nods and hands him the drive, which he studies. When he's satisfied, he breathes out a relieved sigh before he approaches the thief.
Now, let's see the rogue who dared to steal from me.
I have a feeling that somehow we will be... I have a feeling that we somehow can fail this mission, and I don't know what will come out of it. Maybe there's another extended storyline or something. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe everything just ends. In one smooth motion, the host yanks off the hood that covers the intruder's face to reveal an identical face.
Whoa! Twin brothers? Talk about a plot twist.
The host stares dumbfoundedly at his brother.
My own brother? But why?
The hooded man scowls.
You left me no choice. You always get everything. You had the last masterpiece, and now you have this even greater masterpiece.
Tobias Jones. I'm not sure if they are a reference to something, but if they are, I have no idea.
As soon as I saw it, I knew I had to have it. So I devised this incredibly complex heist. And I would have gotten away with it too, if it weren't for your meddling security.
A Scooby-Doo reference? Okay. Oh wait. Yeah, I thought the spacebar was to progress the text. I forgot it was to remove the UI. But yeah, I played Nikkei, and yeah, Nikkei is the text to the keyboard to advance the text is basically just to press. You can also press spacebar to advance the text in Nikkei. He scowls again, twisting in his bindings.
I had no idea. Well, of course you wouldn't. So, this banana, does it really mean that much to you? Would you provide it with the same gentle care as you would to brew a most delicate but aromatic coffee? You wound me by even asking such a question. Then maybe we can come to an arrangement.
The brother looks interested.
I'm listening. I'm willing to bestow upon you this masterpiece for a price that is equal to the worth of this prized possession. You do that for me? Of course, you're my brother. Then...
He motions to his hands. The host gives him the okay to free him, so Luna cuts the ties off. As soon as his hands are free, the brother jumps to his feet and pulls out a checkbook. He rips off a blank check and hands it to the host.
Take this blank check as payment, for the banana is truly priceless.
The host grins broadly as he accepts the check and offers his brother a handshake, which he clasps tightly. They grin at each other before the host pulls his brother in for a hug. Well, at least everything went well, right? Although weird or unusual. Once again, the crowd erupts in applause. I hear a chorus of awe and sympathetic sniffling. There are even more tear dabbing. There's even... Wait, what? How is Kai here? There is even more tear dabbing. Yeah, right. How is Kai here? I thought Kai's in the security room. I sneak a glance at my team, who all watch in confusion. Did these two make a business deal right after an attempted robbery?
Yes, and a bad one at that.
The deal or the robbery?
Yes.
The answer is yes!
As long as they're both happy, I suppose it isn't hurting anyone.
Yeah, I think I accidentally hit my mic.
I'm even more confused. What the heck did we just witness?
The most first world of problems.
At least we're getting paid, right?
Welcome to the world of the wealthy.
Once the hug is over, the host turns back to the crowd.
Now that the guest of honor is here, the party is just getting started. Let's get the music back on and fill up the dance floor.
He circles around the party, rebuilding that earlier momentum. Amid the cheers, the orchestra resumes the music and the guests flock back to the dance floor.
I'm going to connect with the rest of our security detail since our undercover operation is no longer needed.
We nod, she steps away to talk to someone on the comms and then steps back when we finish.
Our portion of the contract is fulfilled, so we can mark our required involvement as completed.
Awesome. All in all, it could have been worse.
True. This has actually been fun.
Agreed.
Alright, if that's all settled, then I'll wrap up here.
Is he talking from the security room or did he actually run down?
Sounds good.
Yeah, because when he was talking in the security room, his model wasn't here, right? We switch off our comms just in time for the host to rejoin us. He opens his arms wide, still grinning from ear to ear.
I told you tonight would be exciting, didn't I?
You did.
Hey, you guys did a spectacular job out there, so thank you. The data drive is safe, and I was able to reconnect with my brother. I mean, it can't get any better, right?
We're happy we could help.
I'm assuming your work is all done? Why don't you stick around and enjoy the party?
Iris glances at the rest of us. She cocks her brow in question. After all the weird stuff tonight, I think we're ready to go home. Looking around, Vela and Luna seem to be in agreement. Iris turns back to the host.
We appreciate the hospitality, but we should get some rest while we still can.
Of course, the work is never done. I mean, I've already got another idea kicking and brewing around, so I get it. But listen, I really appreciate you guys. At least take some of the food for your journey home.
I wouldn't say no to that, to be honest. Iris glances at Vela, who tries to keep it cool, but looks like she'll crack any second.
That would be appreciated.
You got it!
Vela's dam finally bursts.
Thank you so much. It's all so delicious.
Thank you. One of our team members was unable to join the party, so I'm sure he'd appreciate it as well.
Okay, so I think Kai is talking at the security room, but they put his model here, which threw me off. Thanks. He waves away our thanks.
Not a problem. I'll have someone speak with the caterers and they'll get you all set up.
Alright, well, thanks again, and you all have a good night. I know I will. Yeah, the missing line. After another cheeky grin, he shakes Iris's hand and then returns to the party. Kai will be thrilled we got food for him. Iris nods.
Let's finish up and head back.
We follow Iris out of the ballroom and sync up with the security director. Afterwards, we organize with the caterers to gather our platters, which are both massive and plentiful. Our host really came through for us and hooked us up. Oh, that was a really fun episode. While the crew transfers the food onto the ship, I stop by the security room to collect Kai. To my surprise, there are 2 new people stationed there instead. He must have returned, but I'll shoot him a quick text just to confirm. My phone buzzes a few seconds later. Kai confirms he's headed back as soon as we were done. Kai confirms he headed back as soon as we were done. Well, that makes things easy. I abandoned the security room and hurried back to the Eidos, where I joined the rest of my team in the kitchen. The table and counters are filled with massive plates of catered delicacies. For a foodie like Kai, he's going to love this. Glancing around the room, I see everyone except him. Oh, we got our dresses and attire for free, right? We're not gonna return them? Hey, where's Kai? Vela blinks.
Didn't you say you'd go get him?
Yeah, but he wasn't in the security room. He said he already came back.
He's probably in his room then.
Perhaps you'd like to let him know we have a surprise for him here?
Good idea. After exiting the kitchen, I hurry down the corridor until I reach Kai's room. The door is locked, and before I knock, I hear soft shuffling sounds and quiet voices, one of which is distinctly feminine. I don't think Kai wants to be disturbed right now. I get out of there as fast as I can and return to the kitchen. Iris and Luna look at me expectantly while Vela bounces on her toes.
Well, is Kai coming?
He's coming, alright. Let's go with this. Well, Kai is definitely coming, just not here. There's a momentary pause until my words sink in, and all three of them groan.
I regret knowing you.
This entire episode is basically so funny. Iris gave me a disappointed look, but Luna looks amused.
I suppose that's another one for the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's a good thing we didn't cuck him when he first reached the when we escorted him to the security room. Luckily we didn't, or we could have cucked him, but there will be a different kind of funny moment, right? Kai's like a magnet for women. He always gets the girl even when he sets out to do something else. I wonder how he does it. Vela waves a hand across my face.
Hello? Anybody in there?
Huh?
You spaced out for a second.
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking about Kai. Luna raises her brow.
Was there anything in particular you were wondering?
Have you ever noticed that Kai always ends up with a girl even when he's not trying? The girl's not. Why do you think that is? All three of them look at each other. Luna and Iris are both deep in thought, but Vela looks uncertain.
I don't know.
It's okay. You can be honest. I won't tell Kai. Or maybe we will, but I don't know. She shakes her head.
No, really? I have no idea. I was wondering the same thing.
Well, if you were in these women's shoes, what would draw you to Kai?
I mean, if I had to come up with an answer, I guess his face is symmetrical, which is a blueprint for attractiveness.
Wait,
I
is
guess.
this... missing word. Missing text. Is this where we push Vela to be together with Kai? I don't think so, right? That's a very technical way of saying he has a nice face.
You are speaking with an engineer.
That's true. So, if we're thinking about what Vela said, is it just because Kai is attractive?
Of course not. Facial structure is certainly a factor, but there's more biology at play here. Our attraction lies in the major histocompatibility complex or human leukocyte antigen.
I have no idea what all of that meant.
The more different our HLA types are from one another, the more likely we are to find each other attractive. And we can determine how different our MHC is through pheromones. Therefore, It's our noses that actually determine attraction.
Everyone stares at Luna. I shouldn't be surprised that a doctor will give a medical answer to this kind of question. So, if I understood that correctly, you're saying that everyone's pheromones are the opposite of Kai's. Luna solemnly nods.
Precisely.
What? How is that possible? Even mine? But I don't like Kai.
Then it wouldn't be yours.
So I'm similar to Kai? Somehow, that's worse.
Say what? I have no idea what this conversation is going at this point.
Luna, is that really what you think?
Luna tries to keep a straight face but ultimately cracks into a smile.
I'm just kidding. In truth, I think what draws people to Kai is how he carries himself. He's confident yet mysterious, and many women find that mix to be very intriguing.
She winks. A knot hardens in my stomach. Is that what Luna actually likes? She had this answer ready for Kai. Has she ever considered him as a partner? The two of them do have the same sense of humor, and they get along well. Bea leans on her elbows.
Oh, Luna, is that your type? The confident and mysterious guy?
I'm immediately alert, ready to hear Luna's answer. She hugs my arm and leans her head on my shoulder.
While I'm certainly into confidence, I'm done with secrets and mystery.
She looks up at me, smiling warmly, which melts away all of my doubts. I smile back, and she hugs me tighter.
Aw, how cute.
Okay, so Kai's attractive, confident, and mysterious. Is that all?
Maybe.
Iris, you have anything to tell us? Yeah, Luna and Vela both glance at Iris.
You've been awfully quiet, Captain. And you've known Kai the longest. What do you think?
Iris doesn't hesitate.
He's charismatic, attractive, and friendly.
She nods in finality and crosses her arms. That's some high praise coming from you. How have you not fallen for him?
We're fundamentally incompatible. What Kai wants in a relationship and what I want are two very different things.
Both Vela and Luna nod in agreement. That's fair. I glance at all of the dishes around us. Well, what should we do with all of this food?
Let's save it. Kai can enjoy it later.
And if Kai doesn't eat it, then I'm happy to volunteer.
Luna winks.
Me too.
Me three. Everyone giggles and we set to work storing all the food. It takes some creative stacking, but we managed to fit everything perishable in the fridge. Afterwards, Iris checks the containers to make sure nothing was missed. She pulls out a Polero Rocher and holds it up.
Look, there's a Polero Rocher in here. I saw them early on, but then was wondering where they all went.
Luna? Vela hurries over and excitedly expects the chocolate.
Oh my gosh, I wanted some too. They're so good, but I also couldn't find any after the party was in full swing. Isn't that weird?
She turns to me and Luna.
What about you guys? Did you find any?
No.
No! We answer simultaneously, practically shouting in unison. Vela blinks.
Whoa, you guys must have really wanted one too.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. They're fine, I guess, but not good enough to want to steal them.
Steal?
And I certainly wouldn't have anywhere to stuff them, even if I wanted to take some back.
We are just at this point where, you know, everything's so absurd at this point. Yeah, this is a rare moment where every second is like literally funny moments. Luna gestures to her dress. Oh, it's true. Even if you explore every part of her body, you'd never find any of those chocolates anywhere. Slowly, Vela turns to Iris.
Are Are they still talking about chocolates?
Irish shakes her head.
I'm going to put this away now.
Yeah, good idea.
When the two of them refocus on the food and clean up, Luna and I share a covert smile. They didn't suspect a thing, or they pretended not to. Once all the food is sorted and the kitchen is tidy, we decide to call it a day. We say our goodnights before we each return to our rooms. I wash off the party and change into some comfortable clothes. Then I slip into bed. After all the unexpected excitement we had, this mission was a much needed palate cleanser. I had a lot of fun attending a party I never otherwise attend, and we successfully protected the prized possession. All in all, things could not have gone better. Soon I fall asleep to thoughts of chocolate and dancing. Alright, so I guess this is a really good time to end the episode right here. So we officially got together with Luna, well, on her own planet, and we brought some gifts back for our crewmates as well. And then Zeke called us. I mean, we also checked in with our sister before that, but when Zeke called us, he said he has a job for us, and we run that job with Iris, and she agrees. So we basically are an undercover security detail for a rich, kind of a wealthy person's party, I should say, and things start, and that's basically the most summarized version. But if I want to elaborate any more, he has a prized possession of a banana NFT, and his brother decided to steal it. We managed to stop him, and they managed to come to a decisive settlement. And all in all, everything went well, and we also brought some food back for Kai. But however, Kai was busy not coming to the kitchen. Kai is busy not coming to the kitchen, and yeah, we just discussed on how Kai managed to hook up with how Kai is attractive in a way. And yeah, we just store our food, and we also we also had some really funny chocolate moments. Yeah, we managed to hide. I don't know how we managed to smuggle chocolates. I have no idea, but that's about it, I suppose. Yeah. Whew, this episode is also a really long one. So I guess that's it for today's episode. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. And whew, I've been so exhausted from laughing. And yeah, see you guys in the next episode. And stay safe and have a great day. Bye bye.